Hey, Aries, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2022 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Aries and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, maybe you're partnered up, perhaps you are working on self-love. We'll take a dive into it all. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Aries. So we're going to dive into the energy of the past, present, and future with the romance angels before we dive into your Celtic cross. Now, in the past, we do have very soon showing up for you. So there may have been somebody that you've recently met. You may have your eye on someone currently here, but it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. They're giving me twos energy here. So whether this is the Two of Swords, it's the Two of Wands, I feel like you're planning your future. You're needing to make a decision here about what it is that you want, regardless of your relationship status, whether you are single or partnered up here. I feel like there's some decisions that you've had to make in the recent past. And if you haven't made them yet, you might find that they're showing up for you in the month of June. Now we do have passion. So this is really great energy showing up. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There may be a lot of lust between you and another person. There may be passion coming in if you haven't had that for a while. This can also be about getting your passion for life back if you're focusing on self-love, or if you've been single for quite some time. I feel like a lot of you are really enjoying the beauty that life has to offer here. Again, regardless of relationship status, and we'll dive in and clarify as we go forward, but they're actually showing me somebody smelling the roses or smelling the flowers. So either you've just stopped to smell some sort of flowers. Perhaps somebody's bought you flowers here that you're smelling, or maybe you are looking at them and you can smell, such as fresh lilacs, or sometimes you can smell lilies from a ways away. And I'm just getting a sense of flowers, or that you're stopping and smelling here. So this is a really beautiful energy for you. They're also giving me Romeo. So either somebody's name could be Romeo, or you may feel like somebody is your Romeo kind of coming in. Either you are your own hero, or somebody feels like a hero coming in. And this doesn't mean here, Aries, that you need saving, but I feel like this could also be a nickname as well. So passion is in the air in the month of June. And then we do have love yourself first showing up in the future. This says your self-respect, Aries, makes you more romantically attractive. So again, regardless of relationship status, whether you're single, partnered up, maybe you're mending a heartbreak here, or perhaps you're looking to get engaged, regardless, you should always be your first and foremost. And I feel that the reason something is really, I do feel growing, whether within yourself or within a relationship here, it's because you're focusing on your self-care, your self-love. And it's very important to release any codependent issues that maybe you have with another person, Aries, or this could be about you setting healthy boundaries that are in your highest good, instead of succumbing to the relationships, instead of the both of you maybe joining forces and forgetting who you are at times. It's very important for you to be independent, even in a partnership or a union. But we're going to dive into your reading and see what is showing up for you here in the month of June. Now, what do we have here for Aries regarding the heart of the matter? What is the energy? Okay, so some of you are feeling a little bit left out. Maybe you're feeling like somebody maybe abandoned you, rejected you. The Five of Pentacles can be about even having some sort of pride getting in the way. And I feel like this could be your partner or somebody on your mind. There may have been ego showing up here for you, but somebody may feel just a little bit lost, feel left out in the cold perhaps. But the Five of Pentacles, the good news is that in this card, you can see that the key's right there, and the door to unlock this is right here. So it's right on the horizon. So there's something that you're still kind of dealing with, whether it was a conflict, whether it was a situation that ended, or it is possibly just you feeling single, like you'll never call in or attract a soulmate. But I see something switching up here for you. So even at the beginning of the month, there may still be some changes going on within you, but let's clarify this Five of Pentacles energy. Now, the Five of Pentacles can be the energy of, oh, I'm going to be single forever, or this relationship is never going to work, or I need to get out of a karmic cycle or a toxic cycle. So let's just take a look and clarify what this is. Yeah, Knight of Wands, you're ready. You're ready to, even though you can see here that her head is down and she's looking a little bit sad, possibly, healing from some sort of grief. This is about picking yourself up here and saying, you know what? I have what it takes. I am beautiful inside and out. I bring a lot to the table. I'm a good, loving, caring person here. And even if you feel flawed, because I just heard somebody say I'm broken or I'm flawed, if that is how you feel here, it doesn't mean that you're not worthy of love, Aries. It certainly does not mean that at all. It just means that you may be focusing in the near future on yourself, and we can still be in relationships and focus on ourselves. And that's something I hear often. I don't want to attract somebody into my life until I'm healed, or I don't want to bring somebody into my garbage or my mess. I understand that, Aries, that we all have issues. We all have things that we're constantly trying to work on. But if we feel like we're waiting for the perfect time, we could miss out on beautiful opportunities for a soulmate or for love to come in here. So Knight of Wands says that I feel like you're taking action, or maybe somebody is coming in, because this is that energy of that hero that I spoke of earlier. So you might just surprise yourself by opening up, because what I'm seeing here is just when you go to look up, see this Five of Pentacles, she has her head down, right when she's about to kind of look up and realize that she holds the key, I feel like that's when this Knight of Wands energy kind of comes in. This is passion. This is the energy of passion, and you have that showing up here in your present energy. Now, this Knight of Wands is somebody who is excited to move forward. He is excited to go towards his next adventure if he's brave enough, or she's brave enough just to look up here for a moment and see that there are plenty of opportunities knocking on the door. So don't miss those opportunities because your head is down, is what this is saying. So let's take a look here at the challenge or the block that may be showing up for you, Aries, in the month of June, and how we can help you overcome it. What do we have here for Aries? We have the Death card. I love this for you. A lot of people think that the Death card can be scary, but this is about a total transformation. This talks about a rebirth, a shift here in energy. So this is a time of an ending, a time of a rebirth. And actually, this showing up for you says that you may just be holding on a little tightly to a situation, or you may be resisting some sort of change. And even on a subconscious level, we just had that moon in Scorpio, which was very, very intense, especially if you have placements of Scorpio in your chart. Even if you don't, the energy in itself was really deep, really intense. And it talked of triggers and emotions and wounding and subconscious energies here. So you may be going through this birthing process, a rebirth of yourself here, Aries. And it may seem a little bit at times that you're all over the place. But that's okay, because the good news is, even though the Death card is showing up as the challenge, you can't force the cocoon, the caterpillar to come out of the cocoon. It comes up, it kind of shows up when the timing is right. You can't stay in the cocoon as much as you would like to at times. And that's what I see happening here for you. You are that butterfly ready to emerge, Aries. And this Death card is all about rebirth, time of an ending here. So there may be a relationship that is inevitable. It's coming to an end. There may be a lot of passion showing up in your life. There could be new people showing up. This could be an end of a cycle in a current relationship that you are in here. And there's something that you need to let go of, or it could be the both of you need to let go of old past beliefs, past situations that didn't serve you, past conflicts, because here the death of a situation needs to clear the air, so to speak, in order for you to lift your head up and see what is right in front of you. And you have a big, beautiful, bright future here with this passion and loving yourself first. So get ready, because something's showing up here. It says very soon, even though this is in the past position, I feel like this transformational period is going to emerge sooner rather than later here. So if you've been feeling a little bit stuck, or if you've been feeling low on energy, or felt maybe that heart energy a little bit stronger than normal here, I feel like that's going to shift. Let's take a look and clarify the Death card as the challenge. So what this is saying here really for you, Aries, is just don't resist this change. It's almost like, you know, wanting to, they just gave me this, so I'm not sure where it came from here, but it's almost like riding a bike with no training wheels. You want to ride that bike with no training wheels, but it seems safer, and it seems like if you stay on that bike with the training wheels, nothing can happen, right? But that's what you're doing with your heart, is your heart almost has the training wheels here, and it's time to take off those training wheels and allow yourself to see how far you can go. Even if you fall off of that, you're going to get up again and keep going forward until you feel liberated and feel free and feel that sense of accomplishment that you get when you're not having the training wheels on your heart any longer here. Yes, there it is, because there's that new beginning waiting for you. Beautiful clarification here, Spirit. The Fool card is all about new beginnings. This is about embracing the unknown, taking a risk, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith on what can come in here for you, because whatever is showing up here in the present into the future is going to be better than what you've had here in the past. There's a saying that I always see, and I feel like it shows up repetitively as a reminder from Spirit. There are far, far better things that you leave behind than, I feel like I just butchered that quote, but it's something about the rear view mirror. You know, that's why the windshield is way bigger than the rear view mirror, because yes, there may be memories, there may be feelings attached to certain energies, certain people that you've been with in the past, but the windshield is bigger for a reason, because that's where you're supposed to focus that energy and that attention here. And that's what this is saying. So really beautiful. Sorry if I butchered that. Feel free, somebody comment below and let me know what that actual quote is. Now let's take a look and see what is below you. What is below beautiful Aries? What's the foundation here? Justice, Libran energy. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra, but the Justice card says deep down, all you want is fairness. You want this karmic cycle to kind of come to an end. You want there to be an ending. I feel like this Death card is actually you manifesting some sort of an ending, because you want balance in your life. I mean, who doesn't? But the Justice card is all about legalities. Some of you may be dealing with a divorce. You may be dealing with some sort of separation here. There could be moving out energy, but for others of you, this is just about balancing the things between the both of you. They're also giving me twin flame. Now, whether this is true twin flame or false, some of you may consider a person a twin flame, but the Justice card here is about balance, karma, fairness, and truth. There may have been unjust situations here that have happened for you. There may have been lies. There may have been situations where you just thought life isn't fair sometimes, Aries. And I feel like you're balancing that up, because what this is saying here, with this being the root of the issue here, I feel like you know when things get out of whack. You know when things are not balanced, and you want to do something about it, but it's hard to resist that change. You're not quite sure where to start. So let's take a look and clarify this Justice card. I feel like there is a cycle that you've either been in or that you are closing up. Some sort of karmic cycle between you and a partner. Or maybe it's you and you've been in solitude, and maybe that was part of your soul's purpose, was to stay single for quite some time, because maybe it was part of the karma. Maybe it was part of your healing journey, or something that you've needed to grow or endure or learn on your own here, Aries. And this is saying here that some sort of cycle, I feel, is coming to an end. So don't resist. Yeah, because there's new opportunities on the horizon. The Four of Cups talks about new opportunities that maybe have passed you by in the past here. Something is really ready to shed light, get rid of the old, make way for new. So again, end of a karmic cycle, new opportunities coming in. The universe wants you to be happy and wants you to be full of this passion, this excitement, full of love. And they're just giving me They just showed me a promise ring, a promise ring. So somebody may either have a promise ring or they just are looking for commitment here. And I feel really positive energy. Somebody may have given a ring back at some point as well. But the Four of Cups energy is about feeling grateful for what's right in front of you. And that's what I'm sensing here with this Five of Pentacles as well. Because this is kind of that same energy of if you can't see what else is out there instead of feeling like you have a cloud over top of you, I feel like there's a new beginning. So don't stay in the midst of this because again, it can't rain forever. And that's what I'm feeling here for you. Let's take a look and see what happened in the recent past. What is going on for you, Aries, in the recent past? All right, we have the Empress in reverse. Okay, so the Empress energy, again, Libra, Taurus energy, but this is maybe neglecting a situation. It could even be smothering a situation at times, not nurturing it. There wasn't enough growth here. There wasn't possibly that equal give and take. Some of you may have actually, you may be the mother of the child here. With this partner, maybe you did get pregnant. I just got the energy of loss, miscarriage, loss, something of that nature as well. I'm sending you a lot of love if that is you, Aries. But the Empress energy is when you're feeling on your game, Aries. This is about feeling sexy and feeling maternal and feeling like a goddess. But there was a situation here I feel was either neglected or just too much into it, codependent, pretty much. Codependent where you may have lost yourself and you weren't taking care of your own self any longer due to a situation. And I do feel that a lot of you may feel like you lost yourself. Let's just take a look and clarify with this Empress. Spirit, what do we have for Aries here? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune talks about a change in your luck, fate intervening, destiny intervening here. So there was a relationship that was fated, indeed, no doubt about it here. This relationship in the past, whether this was 4 days ago, 4 months ago, 4 years ago, or 4 decades ago, there was a relationship that is showing up in this reading because it's still affecting your energy one way, form, or another. And this is saying that your luck is about to turn. And I feel like if you have been feeling like you've missed out on opportunities, feeling like abandoned, some of you are dealing with triggers. Some of you are dealing with deep subconscious memories from childhood or from a past relationship of abandonment, rejection, denial here. Somebody was in denial for a while about a situation, didn't want to see through a situation here, didn't want to see the flaws or didn't want to see the red flags or perhaps ignored some sort of red flag. But the Wheel of Fortune does talk about somebody's timing. So I feel like the timing of a situation, maybe you're telling yourself that you want to have a family, but the clock is ticking. Perhaps you're telling yourself that you really want to become pregnant, but you want to meet somebody here first, obviously. Some of you, I just heard, are thinking about solo motherhood. Or maybe you are a mother that's a single mother as well. But I feel for some of you, you may be contemplating maybe a donor or something of that nature. It's not going to resonate with everyone. But I do feel like your luck is about to take a little bit of a turn and for the better. So let's see what's above you. Aries, what do we have? What is above you? Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles energy is about cooperation. It's about collaboration. For some of you, you are meeting a couple of people or few people in the month of June. You're having maybe going on a dating site or maybe going to an event where you meet a few people, get a few numbers. I feel like this could be if you're in a relationship, maybe a marriage counselor or a coach that can help you, a relationship coach. But the Three of Pentacles is about working together. If somebody's not pulling their weight in a situation, you're out of there. And that's what I'm sensing. I feel like you're sick of going round and round and round, and actions need to speak louder than words. You can't have somebody saying to you, it'll change this time. I'm willing to collaborate. I'm willing to work together. I'm willing to go to a counselor. I'm willing to do what it takes to get rid of a third party energy here. And third party isn't necessarily another person. It doesn't mean your person on your mind is cheating. Some of you, if you know deep down, possibly. But what this is saying is actions speak louder than words, Aries. And I feel that this is the month for you to allow people to show you who they really are, is what I am sensing. And if they're willing to collaborate, awesome. If they're willing to work together, even more incredible. But if they're not, it's the perfect time to end this cycle because you deserve so, so much more. Let's take a look and clarify the Three of Pentacles for Aries. Three of Pentacles. Oh my word. Three of Pentacles again. So Spirit saying everything I just said, confirmation that yes, I definitely meant what I said here. So let's take a look at the near future. What is showing up for you? What is coming in? They're giving me a J name. It could be Jeremy. It could be Jackson. It could be Jonathan. They're giving me a strong J, whether it's first name, last name, your name. Maybe it's the name of a street. I mean, it could be a million different things here, but I feel like it is a name. Eight of Wands, you got some action, something coming in strong, some sort of communication here. The Eight of Wands is about velocity. Some of you traveling, you could even meet somebody long distance here. Some of you could be traveling to this person or even relocating. Some of you are getting messages. There's messages, communication between the both of you. I'm hearing the Snapchat notification, and I'm also hearing messages, notifications. I'm seeing dings on phones. So I do feel that if you are on Snapchat or if you are communicating that way, or perhaps you're on, again, it could be a dating site, or even if you are in a relationship, I feel that communication, a very important conversation is necessary. So let's take a look and clarify what this Eight of Wands is all about for you, Aries. What's this Eight of Wands? Eight of Pentacles, double eight energy. When I get two eights, this is about strength. It's about speed. It's about authority, making sure that you are setting healthy boundaries. And this Eight of Pentacles is about working on a relationship, possibly working on yourself at this time, continuing to put in the effort on you. Now, this card is about mastering something, mastering how to be the kind of girlfriend or boyfriend that you want to be to another person. Again, regardless of relationship status. This is about who you want to be for you. So again, remember that independent energy we talked about in the first place or in the beginning of your reading. This is about you working on yourself to bring the best version of yourself to the relationship, because that's the kind of energy that you are going to attract, or hopefully that will be mirrored to you. And if you are attracting that mirrored energy here and somebody isn't willing to put in the effort, or somebody is not willing to meet you halfway, you're going to notice, because you've been putting the energy into your own self, and you're going to say, well, if this person isn't willing to put in the work, well, then I'm just going to work on myself and attract somebody that's willing to do the same here. And that's what I see for the both of you. For others of you, I see you coming together, working on a relationship, working through the triggers, working through situations that may have happened in the past, which may have had to do with third party. And again, third party isn't just a person. It could be somebody's kids, somebody's family members, somebody's career. Third party can be anything that someone is putting ahead of you. Now let's take a look and see what you're telling yourself. Ooh, the Emperor. Okay. All right, we have the Emperor showing up here. So this is some big daddy energy here. Aries, whether this is you calling in, I feel like this is you calling in, and it doesn't matter if you're male watching or if you're female, but the Emperor is some big daddy, big boss energy. Somebody who is a leader, somebody who is paternal, maybe even a father figure, because you do have the Empress showing up in the past. So some of you, there is marriage here. This could be somebody that's coming in that you possibly may be with long-term marriage material. You think this person is a soulmate, a twin flame. This person, this couple here is the match, the highest of highs, but they also go through the lowest of lows as well. Because the Emperor, he can be a little bit dominant at times. He can be a little bit hasty and feel like, it's his way. His choices are the right ones. And at times, he may feel like he needs a little bit of space. He may feel that he's being smothered at times from this Empress energy. Now, some of you, not all of you, may be going through, again, legal custody battles or some sort of legality here regarding marriage, regarding courts. Some of you, not all of you, but the Emperor here is, I feel like, what's on your mind. Now, this can be a relationship, again, that this is destined. This is fated. This was indeed meant to be here for a reason, whether it's because this person is the father of your children or it's because this maybe will be the father of your children. Let's dig in and see what this is all about. Spirit, can you please tell me about this Emperor showing up on Aries' mind? Who is this Emperor showing up? Seven of Pentacles. Somebody wants to possibly put in some work or may need to work with this person, even if you're not with them, Aries, okay? Even if this Emperor is somebody that you've maybe separated from, maybe you're not talking to at this time, or maybe you've had some sort of conflict with, whether you're together or not. The Seven of Pentacles talks about you evaluating. Do I want to be with this person? Is it worth it? Do I continue putting in effort and maybe they don't put in any? Maybe they stay at a distance here. The Seven of Pentacles is about saying, am I going to get back what I put in if I continue to focus on this Emperor here? So this is all up to you here. Remember earlier in your reading, I said that there was some sort of decision, some sort of evaluation or choice that will need to be made here, because the Seven of Pentacles says that sometimes people can give up too early. Sometimes plans don't go as expected. And sometimes here, this is about you just focusing on you, focusing on what's sweet in your life. Yes, do I see passion here? Absolutely. A lot of passion between you and another, but it's going to be up to you whether you want to go this direction or go that direction. Now let's take a look and see what's showing up in your environment. What is showing up here around you, Aries? Let's take a look. Okay, we have Five of Swords, so some conflict for you and this person. It could be just anybody on your mind. Again, it doesn't have to be that you're in this union or you were married to this person, but it could have been, I do feel for some of you, a very strong connection between you. Past life connection actually is what Spirit just said. Karmic relationship. Five of Swords does talk about a little bit of a headache. Watching words. Swords is about communication. And even though I do see communication coming in, there could be somebody new showing up here. You have the Three of Pentacles. So this could be somebody from the past, maybe an ex that you are dealing with, but there's somebody new coming into the picture here. And the ex may be giving you a hard time. Maybe it's this person's ex coming in giving you a hard time, because we have that Three of Pentacles. So I feel like there's some sort of third party. Could be an interference. Maybe it's about you needing to work together because of children for some of you. But the Five of Swords energy is saying you don't want to deal with the headache any longer. Let's clarify. I mean, who does want to deal with the headache? This is about knowing when to fight and when to walk away. When do you speak up and when do you just stay quiet? Ace of Cups. Okay. So the Ace of Cups energy here is saying that you just want to focus on, again, self-love, loving yourself first, but you want to find a new connection, a new love connection, whether it's this month or whether it's in time, but you want a gift of love. You want the relationships to be overflowing like they once were here. This is about a soul-quenching renewal. But remember, Aries, you can't drink from an empty cup. So if you're feeling this headache here, you may be just withdrawn, need to take a little bit of space to focus on you. And that's why you have the love yourself first card showing up here, because you do want to love others. You want to give. You have a beautiful big heart and you have a lot of love to give here. But I feel like it's time for you to give to yourself. Let's take a look and see what your hopes are and what your fears are. Hopes and fears, Aries. Thank you. Hopes and fears. Okay. Oh, gosh. You have the Four of Swords in the Tower showing up as hopes and fears. So you're fearing the worst. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely. Good thing this is showing up in your fears. So the thing with fears is sometimes we can self-sabotage, Aries. Sometimes we can fulfill our prophecy because we're constantly waiting for something to happen. Excuse me. We're constantly waiting for the ball to drop, the argument to really blow up, or something really bad to happen. And I feel like in a situation here, you just want to heal. Possibly this could have already happened for you, this tower moment in the past. It may have already happened. I feel for a lot of you, it has already happened. And this is about you wanting to just heal from a situation. Your hope is that you can rest and retreat, which we just talked about with the Five of Swords. The hope here is to focus on your healing, your self-love, renewal type of energy here, and taking a break, catching your breath instead of over obsessing about a situation, or instead of negative communication at times between you and this other person, if this person is on your mind. For you singles out there, I will kind of just go over that as well. But I feel that for you singles, you want to attract love. You don't want to attract the Tower, which is people that have a handful of issues that are not ready to commit. For those of you that are looking for love, you just feel like you've been focusing on that for quite some time, or just focusing on your own self for quite some time. Let's take a look and clarify the Four of Swords with the Tower. Four of Swords with the Tower. They just gave me the name Rhonda. Rhonda. If that is your name, or maybe it's a name of a last name here. Rhonda. Okay, Page of Cups. Page of Cups is about something close to your heart. So yeah, there is an emotional situation that you are still kind of healing from. Perhaps with a partner again. It could be somebody that you were dealing with in the past, but I do feel that you're still working on your heart. But the good news is I feel like you're manifesting a new love connection. You do have the Ace of Cups showing up. And I feel that as soon as you, again, kind of see what's right in front of you, focus on the self-love, I feel new love coming in quite strong for you. Page of Cups is about new relationships, a beginning of something brand new. Now, it could be getting rid of this karmic cycle and bringing a new cycle into either an existing relationship or a new one as well. So let's take a look at the final outcome. Aries, June 2022, final outcome in love. All right, we have nostalgia, blast from the past possibly, Six of Cups energy, memories. This is about reconnecting to a past person, and not for all of you. This could be connecting to, it doesn't have to be an ex. A lot of people think this is the card of an ex coming back in. It certainly can be, or it can be with somebody that you're currently dealing with, somebody on your mind. But for others of you, this could even be somebody coming back around, that maybe both of you were in a relationship the first time around. This can be somebody coming back in to say, hey, maybe the timing was off because you do have missed opportunities in the past. Maybe the timing was off for the both of you at that time, but now maybe there's a brand new beginning here showing up for you. The Six of Cups is about small acts of kindness. Practicing kindness is going to be very key regarding your love. The Six of Cups is about healing that childhood wounding that we talked about in the past, or talked about earlier in your reading, the abandonment, rejection issues, possibly self-confidence issues as well, those triggers. The Six of Cups also says here, make sure you are not buying love, buying affection, or romanticizing the past here. Because sometimes if we get lonely, which it looks like you may be feeling a little lonely at times, feeling betrayed, we tend to romanticize and say, oh, it was actually really good with this ex. We didn't have any problems. I really miss them. And we forget to remind ourselves why we split from somebody in the first place. But I do feel that this can be about you talking about the good times with another person and saying, okay, do we want to be amicable with each other for the sake of our children, for the sake of whatever here? Or do we want to be able to heal from the past and move on separately or independently? And that's, or excuse me, separately or together. And that's completely up to you. But let's take a look and clarify the Six of Cups. They're talking about somebody having a pet or an animal that was left behind, or possibly another partner has it, or somebody hasn't seen their pet for a while. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles showing up again. Now, 3 times in your reading. Third time's a charm here. Some of you, they just said that again, third time's a charm. Some of you may have tried something 3 times. There may be 3... Could be, again, 3 different people showing up here. It could be working with a marriage counselor or a relationship coach here. But the Three of Pentacles, remember, is about teamwork, making sure that you're pulling your weight and doing your best, the both of you together, if you want to revisit that energy. For others of you, this is about you taking time out to focus on your own self, reaching out to maybe a professional, a friend group, your soul tribe, the people that care about you and want to uplift you, from healing from anything that may have been tumultuous in the past. Maybe it was that Tower moment that showed up for you. or somebody that can come in and help you navigate towards positivity instead of feeling down or negative here. Because the Three of Pentacles says that you're building a wall. Some of you may have built up a wall as well, and that may be interfering with attracting love. Let's get one more card here for the Three of Pentacles. Spirit, what else do we have for the Three of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, beautiful. So yes, this is a new beginning. This is about a new beginning in not only just physical growth, spiritual growth as well. Now, this can also be about good news. It can be about abundance. This is about a brand new gift showing up for you. Some of you, it's a new home. Some of you, even a new vehicle. I feel like there is a new version of you. Some of you are buying a new outfit. You could be getting your hair done, your nails done. There's some sort of change, I feel, on a physical level that you are partaking in as well. But it's going to help with this new beginning because it's almost like you're feeling that inner change and it's going to reflect in your outer world. Some of you may be getting a new vehicle, I just heard as well, or even a new pet. So very deep energy for you this month. Let's take a look and see what the wisdom of the Oracle has for you, Aries. And I will read to you the relationship message from the guidebook. What do we have here for Aries? I feel that there will be passion in the air. If you are single, there could be new love coming your way, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be, fairy tale, happily ever after. There could be a lot of passion. Chemistry, is it beyond that? I feel like that'll be up to you. Are you able to deal with the insecurities or the abandonment or rejection issues of the past? Completely up to you. I do feel, okay, we do have orphaned showing up here. So I do feel that with this Five of Pentacles, this is, again, the energy that you're showing up as. I feel like you can see something for what it is. You have the ability to see something for what it is here. And the orphan card is also card 5, which is the Hierophant. So that can be about commitment. So there's something that maybe you once were committed to, or there could be a situation that you're committing to stronger now more than ever, and that could be yourself. And I'm just going to pull the relationship message here and read this to you. This is about a sense of loss, which you do have showing up in the beginning of your reading here. It says an identity crisis. So yeah, that was the energy I was just tuning into, where some of you may be actually changing the way that you look or changing the way that you feel about someone or a situation. But remember, there is only good that comes out of that Death card. So don't resist this change that is inevitable. Focus on filling your own cup up here, Aries. And I feel like there's love coming in here for you after a time of healing. So the orphaned energy is about uncertainty about your place. And it says here, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing you what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you are in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. So yeah, exactly. This is the energy of the reading here. This is about making sure that if somebody's not showing you that they want to be with you, that don't compromise yourself and lose yourself in a relationship just for the sake of a relationship. I'm going to read to you the protection message as well, Aries, so please take it as it resonates. It says the shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. Whoo! that literally speaks of the abandonment. So if you are the person, Aries, that has those triggers of abandonment, rejection, feeling orphaned, and sometimes self-sabotage, push other people away, this is saying here that this is about you dealing with those triggers, dealing with those threats, because you don't have to have the inappropriate family structures, like it says, that maybe you grew up with. Maybe this is all you know at times. This is saying maybe speak again to somebody that can help you overcome those triggers, because I do see love showing up as soon as you come out of the other side of whatever this is for you, whatever this, emergence with the death energy. Now let's take a look and see what your soul wants you to really focus on in the month of June. Okay, exactly. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? And I just said here, focus on what it is that you are healing and what it is that you want in your life. It says, take out the shoulds, Aries, and limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all of your heart. Today's soul action. Ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. So if you can, write this down and come back to this. Ask yourself this numerous times, not only throughout the month of June, but even throughout the day. Ask yourself, what is it that my heart wants? What does my soul really want? And with that, you will shift the beliefs here of abandonment. All you want is love. I mean, that's all we all want is love. But sometimes it's hard to overcome those abandonment and rejection issues that we carry for a long time, sometimes since childhood. All right, Aries, at this time, we're going to get a message here from your spirit animal. And I just ask that you close your eyes, take a deep breath in from the solar plexus. And I want you to tune into that third eye chakra. Now that is the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to think of the first animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps it is an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, Aries, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal in the comment box below, and I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway. All right, so right away here we have Take a Leap of Faith, Grasshopper Spirit. This is really quite beautiful for you, Aries, because you had that Fool card showing up, and that Fool card is all about new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, a fresh start here, getting rid of the karmic cycle of rejection, of abandonment, of loneliness. And it's time for you to step into this new version of love. Love may look differently this time around, because perhaps the old version of what you were telling yourself love looked like, maybe it isn't true for you any longer. And next we have Clear Out the Clutter. It's interesting. You have grasshopper and frog. They're actually showing me somebody with it could be a frog tattoo or some sort of amphibian tattoo as well. But this is clearing out the clutter. This is body, mind, soul clutter here. Some of you going on a detox, taking a little bit of time out, clearing out all of those thoughts, maybe jotting them down on paper, burning them, journaling, putting them in your diary. This can be about writing letters to people that need forgiveness, maybe not even sending it to them, but just writing the letters. There's something here with you getting it out is very healing and very therapeutic for you, Aries. And last but not least, we're just going to get a message from the crystal spirits before we close down your reading. We have amethyst. This is a very beautiful stone that connects you with your higher self. So we have here amethyst, which is also the Emperor energy because it's card 4. So it does carry some of that Emperor. Now this is the card of old patterns in need of being released. This is about unconscious habits, familiarity, and the relationship message is this. Relationships can be like a comfortable pair of slippers, well broken in, but Amethyst is here to awaken you to the exciting possibility of an even richer partnership or relationship with someone you feel a connection to. Step out of the same old and into a new way of interacting. Perhaps something as a basis as saying thank you or I love you more often, or speaking your truth with love and conviction, even in relation to seemingly trivial things. Big journeys of healing start with small steps, such as asserting your need to be listened to, even when you say something that might make someone you care about uncomfortable. This is about not walking on eggshells or not feeling like you are walking on eggshells, or to pause when someone is giving you new information that might make you feel defensive. The energy of rediscovery is calling to you to deepen your trust and intimacy. Don't be shy. You can do this. Absolutely. This is a beautiful energy of releasing old patterns, old habits, old blockages. Again, getting rid of the past energy to make way for new. So very deep reading here. You have some stuff coming up in the month of June where I feel like this time around in this brand new cycle of love, as long as you don't resist the change that's coming in for you, as long as you're able to release those old habits, those old fears of, again, feeling orphaned, abandoned, rejected, insecurities, as well as low self-confidence at times, this is a brand new rebirthing here, and you will rise like that phoenix from the ashes, a stronger, more confident, more secure version of yourself and the relationships that you take moving forward. So Aries, I hope this resonates really deep. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Do feel free to comment, share, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. And again, do drop your animal in the comment box below. And I am sending all of you wonderful Aries tons of love and light. Till next time.